There's, the Irish Council for Civil Liberties is delighted to support the pledge. We look at this issue because we're part of a number of networks of international human rights organisations, and what we're seeing in Europe and around the world is increasing levels of attacks on democratic institutions, on the independence of courts, and also on democratic values. Sometimes these attacks are coming from hostile national populist governments, sometimes from external forces as well. In Ireland, we have a strong democracy, but that means we must protect our institutions through proper regulation, and we must have leadership from key stakeholders in society. And in the course of this election, we think it's particularly important that the political parties show that leadership, and the pledge is a wonderful way of doing that. Apart from the ongoing need for stronger, more balanced regulation of how we do democracy in Ireland, there's also the question of candidates and parties respecting the dignity of all people involved in the election. I think it's important when we look at questions of freedom of expression that we see it in the context of making it a safe and enabling environment for everybody in society to properly participate and express themselves. So we're not talking here about restrictions on freedom of expression, we're actually talking about creating the safe and respectful environment where everybody in our society can have a voice. And I think what we've seen in this democracy is that our parties have traditionally shown very strong leadership on this question, and we're giving them an opportunity today to continue to show that leadership. And I think there is a demand, finally, when we look around Europe at the moment and what's happening, for Ireland to show leadership internationally, and particularly in the European context, partly because we are seen as a stable and progressive society when many countries are regressing towards reactionary politics, and also because of the particular location we have in terms of the regulation of social media and internet communications. So I think we can show that leadership, and this is an opportunity for parties and candidates to make a commitment and pledge.